welcome to What I'm Sewing This Month in March. And it's March. Yes. I improved from February. So this month, I'm always sewing a whole load of things, but what I'm going to show you this month is actually something that I've returned to that I haven't done a lot of since I was a teenager, and that is cross stitch. So some of you may know, Mum sat me down at the machine when I was about 8 and I immediately broke the needle. I was completely terrified. It took her about 3 months to sort of cajole me back into it. But when I was about 10 or 11, I discovered cross stitch and taught myself how to do that. And that kind of just enthralled me. I loved the handmadeness of it. I've never really loved sewing at the machine. So I think this was my first sort of move into finding, the part of crafts and sewing that I enjoyed best. And that was, at that point, cross stitch. So I think then, about 5 years ago, I found this lovely little design. I can't remember where, it might have been at Nantes, with Mum's first book launch, but I could be wrong. Anyway, it's about 4 or 5 years ago now. And I very quickly did the first half of it because I was really excited. And then I stopped and put it in a cupboard for 4 or 5 years, as we do, because I got busy doing other things. So I'll show you the pattern. It's this little guy. Love him. His cat, unsurprisingly. So what I really liked about this was that it was actually all in black. And I thought, oh yeah, that could be really nice. It's a bit more elegant. I can see, I can probably put that on my wall without being accused of being a crazy cat lady. Even though I'm definitely a crazy cat lady and totally fine with it. I thought this could be a universally appreciated design. So what I did is I got this lovely grey linen fine cross stitch weave. I actually quite like doing it on the linens more than I like the sort of basic harder cross stitch weave that's got a really sort of defined point. It's definitely easier to count on that fabric, but I just prefer the look of this so much more. So I went with that, even though I knew it would be a little bit more challenging. And I started, so you can see I did the first half and it was great. And you can see, look, isn't he cute? You can see I also decided to do the flowers in blue, which explains why I stopped, because you'll see this is the pattern. And so all of those flowers, they were not highlighted when I first pulled this out again. So I'd clearly got to the point where I had to start figuring out where the flowers were and went, I can't be bothered figuring that out right now, and then just never got back around to doing it. So that is my what I'm sewing this month, which I'm really pleased with. And when I'm done, I'm gonna frame him and pop him on my wall, which I think I said a second ago, but I can't remember. Anyway, yes. So I think I know exactly where he's going to go too. So stay tuned for photos of when he is finished. I believe in me. Might not be in March, but that's fine. It will be over the next little while. But also what I did want to show you, which is exciting, is I brought some of my old cross stitches back to London with me when I moved, because I figured I was going to be here forever. And it would be really nice to have them on my wall. So I thought I'd show you the sort of big main pieces that I did while I was a teenager that I'm really pleased with and excited by. I can't wait to have a room to put them up in, maybe my future sewing room. So we've got summer, which is really cool. I've always loved fairies. So they're all fairies. You can see where this is going. There's 4 of them. Or at least I hope there's 4 of them. There are 4 of them, but I don't have autumn with me when I unpacked. I thought, oh God, autumn's gone. So I'm really hoping that it's in the storage unit back home, and when I eventually can come back safely, I will be going straight to the storage unit to find this one piece, because they're framed all the same. So if it's gone, I can make it again, but I can't frame it the same, so that would be really sad maybe. Anyway, fingers crossed for me. So that's summer. Then we've got Winter, which is really cute. I don't know if you can see it, but you probably can't. Sorry about the glare. But DMC have some shiny threads that you can do cross stitch with as well. So I've done some of their wings in a sparkle. And for this one, all of the snowflakes are in sparkle colors too. Again, it's a little bit more challenging to work with, but definitely worth it for the result. Especially if you're doing fairies, they should definitely have some sparkle. And then this is Spring, which is the littlest of the ones. Yeah. So those are my cross stitches that I made when I was a teenager, which is so long ago now. Yeah. So that's March. I'm really enjoying my sewing for March. So stay tuned for what's next. April. I'm not sure what I'm going to show you next, but I've got a few little things on the go. So lots of ideas, which is good. And otherwise, I hope you are safe and well and happy sewing. And yes. See you next time. Bye, guys.